Hey YouTube, it's been a little while since I posted. I've had stuff going on that has taken my energies elsewhere. Basically the mental health of somebody close to me. So we've been dealing with that. So I'm not going to go into huge details, but let's just say a call to 911 was involved. We've never called 911 before, so yeah. So that's been taking a lot of my mental energies and like that. So the car has enjoyed most of my mental energies for 2 years, and that's why I was able to make a lot of progress on the car. I didn't have a whole lot of other things distracting me from that. You know, supporting Becca through nursing and playing Mr. Mom and all that kind of stuff. Those things still go on, are still going on, and then you throw that thing into the mix and, you know, get a little distracted with that. Distracted is a bad term because it's a priority. Priorities aren't distracting, they just change. So things with that person are looking better, I guess. They've just got themselves in a deep hole they have to figure out how to get out of. And basically deciding to reach out for help. Lots of help available to this person. They just have to decide to accept the help and go forward, that kind of thing. So hard to give somebody else motivation. Well, it's impossible to give somebody else motivation. So all kinds of things there to motivate people, and it's just a tough deal when you got to find that within yourself for some people sometimes. So there's that. My role and anybody else's role outside of this person is to be available and be encouraging and that kind of thing. But really the work has to be done by that person. So it takes a lot out of you. So update. Let me hit the little magic. I still have the kart. I didn't sell it because after I put it together, I found I was still having some issues. My brake lever is routed improperly, and Anthony was able to show that to me, figure that out with me when I met him at Lake Compounds. And also my clutch assembly is mounted backwards, and the only way I really can confirm that is because the original documentation that comes with a Comet 20 torque converter, if the picture they have in their documentation is how any indication, actually I should say the documentation they have is in black and white, so you can't tell what color spring it is, but the text of the documentation says that it's a blue spring, so it would be wound backwards. Maybe. I don't know. Another variable may be that the belt, the taper on the belt may be wrong. It could be that this belt that's on here is an automotive belt, because the belt that's supposed to be with this torque converter is proprietary. It's got to be a special go-kart belt. So that could be wrong also. And since all that's I've had, that's all I've had to work with. You can't overcome that unless you replace a belt. So I going to look into what that is, see if there are numbers on the belt that I can cross-reference, see if it's the right thing, and get this running the way it's supposed to be. The engine runs great. The actual clutch, or that's the clutch, the drive pulley, that works great. The alignment is great. So the pulley's going in and out like it's supposed to. I'm going to look at the belt. I'm pretty sure the spring-loaded driven pulley or clutch pulley is proper. Could be that the tension between my plates is off. So as this, as the engine revs up and the torque converter or the drive pulley moves in, it increases the diameter that the belt rides here. It's supposed to decrease over here. I didn't notice if that was happening or not. I haven't run this since last weekend, so I'll have to take a look at that. So more troubleshooting, and I didn't feel comfortable selling it as is when it's not right. And, you know, I can reroute the brake rod, and that's easy enough to do, and then the rest of it is just research. So, still have the go-kart here. What else is going on? Work is going well. It's a long process that I'm going through. It's not like, oh, hey, here's an upgrade in your job. I have to learn the job too as I go along. And for that to translate to any kind of monetary difference or whatever, it's going to take about, I would say, 1.5 years, 2 years before I can put in for paperwork for that change to happen. So basically what that involves is, here's all the stuff that I'm doing now, put me in that job classification. So that's okay. I like learning things, like picking up new skills and taking advantage of the opportunities that are given me there. It's just going to take a couple of years for it to pan out, which is okay. It's all for the better, and investing for the future and all that stuff. And going back to school and getting the advanced degree, hopefully that will come into play when it comes for the upgrade after that. So, like I think I said that before, just looking down the road quite a ways and hoping that the pieces I'm putting on the board, or will be putting on the board, once they're there, they can come into play. So no guarantee of that. It's not like, oh, I've got my advanced degree, increase my pay. It's a gamble. So for my own personal enrichment, I'm looking forward to taking all the classes that are available to me. It's stuff that I'm interested in now with my change of job. So I think there will be a really good synergy there. My job will help my schooling, and my schooling will help my job. So that's a good thing. I want to let you all know what's going on, why I haven't been here on YouTube, and like that. So I also haven't been watching a whole lot of YouTube either because of these various things going on. So that's what's going on. This is what's going on, although probably not tonight. I don't know. We'll see.